But could you speak a little bit about what you believe, what you know Cern is, and what you believe they're trying to do currently with Cern?
Cern is all about access to the spiritual gates, and the elite for years have had, the different governments and military that have taken over what I call the major gates. With these spiritual gates, you have, the major ones, which there's 7 major ones. Those are big spiritual gates that literally, we'll say they're a doorway into the heavens or the lower realms. I find it easiest to describe the realms, kind of like a 5D chessboard. You're going to have 5 dimensions literally stacked on top of each other, with the earth being that middle dimension. So it's easiest to understand that you've got earth, and then there's 2 heavenly realms above, and there's 2 realms below. So those major gates, those have access, where that vertical access where you could literally be on the earth and you can travel up into the throne room of God, or you can travel down into those lower realms. The minor gates have access that goes horizontally from point A to point B. So like one of the examples would be at Neuschwanstein, you have the spiritual gate there can be accessed so that literally they can just show up through the spiritual gate that's in Chicago, or they could show up at the Vatican, or they could show up at Yellowstone Park. So the military heavily guard that. Cern is one of the larger gates. It also connects with the other 6 major gates. What did they try to do? It's all about, the military and the elite trying to open these spiritual gates. Scripture tells us that Satan has one agenda. His agenda is that in his pride, he believes that he's going to enter the heavenly throne room and he's going to usurp the Lord from his throne. But he's got a problem. That problem is that when his demonic generals were cast out of heaven, they were not given permission to come back in. Now, Satan can go into the heavenly throne room because he's the one that the Lord has temporarily given dominion over the earth. It says that he is the prince of the power of the air. Because of that, he still is under God's authority. In order for him to do whatever he wants to do, he still has to get the Lord's permission.